Okay, fine.
Ah.
Hello world,
Hello.
welcome back to another view. I am Lohit, this is my friend Siddharth. We are over here to speak another topic of life catalyst.
3 letters that make one word, and that one word has just literally made the country go berserk.
Okay.
The word I'm talking about is ban. Ban, ban, ban. Wherever we go, we see a ban. Beef ban, liquor ban, clothes ban, burqa ban. I mean, what the hell is going on? Lohit, you must tell me, when the liquor ban first hit Kerala, what were your thoughts?
My thoughts were WTF? Why? Like, I agree, we live in a country where we are very much in concern with the social taboos, and I think that in a way it does affect our daily activities. But banning in a way, like ban means just stop. We have a really low capacity of tolerance for things. We can adjust, guys. See, adjusting is a good solution. It's a diplomatic solution. But ban is just forceful. It's just saying, as if saying that, okay, now stop, no more.
And considering we live in a democratic country where it is a mixed race of people, be it Bengalis, Punjabis, Sindhis, Marwaris, we have so many cultures that are colliding and intertwining with each other. So we can always think about the fact that the decision is in our hands. I agree, the government is meant for the safety of the country, but boss, you have to understand, you cannot forcefully imply something that is not worth implying. Lohit?
I think banning is, the concept of banning in all is, like, see, if a thing is harmful, like really harmful, it is bad, like it shouldn't be out there. So then the concept of banning is okay, fine. Like suppose, for example, if a thing is known to be a mass killing substance, like if a company comes out with a drink or a food or a product that is actually killing people on consumption or something, then it should be banned, and that is good because we don't want it. But a thing like liquor can be enjoyed if had consumed responsibly, so there's no need to ban it. There should be a control over it. Is fine.
I
really
think
good.
that's a really good thing, because everywhere, if you want to get in religious sentiments, boss, that's not going to happen in this country. And moreover, you think of a place like Kerala, which is one of the highest revenue earners via tourism. Imagine how big an impact it will be for the tourists, knowing that you will not get liquor in a restaurant. I think for the hotels, the 5-star hotels which are in Kerala, they still are inclined of not banning alcohol.
Exactly.
But imagine for certain people, it's okay. But imagine for the mass, what will happen? Business will go down, jobs will go down. The government is not thinking about those radical stuff. Now imagine in a country like India, in a place like Mumbai, which is one of the most metropolitan cities, a person can actually go to jail for 5 years for eating a beef burger, but in that same country, a person will not be charged much if going for a sexual harassment case. Now, this is the country situation. You are prioritizing a sexual harassment more less than that of beef consumption.
Wow.
This is our country. We call this Incredible India. I have a different name for it.
Let's talk about the fact of censorship and banning. Like banning, if there are certain movies, because we both of us are so much of movie lovers, there are so many movies that gets banned in India and are not allowed to release, whereas I think that movies in general is just a reflection of the society, of the place, the society, the time that we live in. So people have the rights to see what kind of society and surroundings we do live in, and it's a vision. Movie is a vision of someone that they want for the public to see and know, and banning the movie is just stopping the vision and stopping.
And you talk about explicit content, then you should think about what movies are being made right now, and the censor board allows certain movies to actually pass without cutting a single scene because they have a different definition for those.
I think they personally do see those movies and then they enjoy it and then they cut it.
It's a very we live in a country where now most of us, I think 60% of the crowd is youth. They live within the age gap of 20 to 35 years, which is youth, and I think they have every right to witness certain things be it in cinema especially, that should be seen.
I'd like to put a point. Many people, I think, in the comments, I would mention that banning is controlling, and if we don't ban, if we give too much of freedom to people around, they will just do whatever they want. I agree with banning certain or control. As I said, it is control to an extent is good. Complete freedom. I read somewhere this. I can't remember exactly where, but somewhere I read that complete freedom is often equivalent to chaos. I do agree with it. It is fine, but banning of stuff that are really not that much of an issue, rather than and not focusing on issues that we need really to get some things done on, is really not good.
I can totally relate. I feel that, as I said before, people should have every right to actually watch and experience certain things before the higher authority can say, boss, I can't let this. And a very good example for this, Lohit, I must tell you, it's a very, we talk about this particular word in a very explicit way, but it's a very genuine view to understand, and the word is sex. But you have to understand, it's not a taboo. It is not at all a taboo. It's a very open thing, and if you look at our country's history regarding this particular term, we are the inventors of the Kama Sutra book, and in this very country, it is now a taboo for even mentioning this word in public. I mean, people, please open your minds. It is a very open country. If our beloved PM says that this country is heading towards a future of a very bright and prosperous future, please think of this as a kind of understanding. We are not trying to stop you. We just want you to open your heads. Lohit, what do you say?
I do agree with you, and the thing that the fact mentioned that sex as a term is considered as a taboo in our country, and it is kind of, it's not banned legally, but it is kind of banned morally. It is hardwired banned term in our memory to not say in openly in public, because
they think that children will get ruined,
yes,
and will have a bad future. But I think it is nothing as such. I think this with children, it depends on how they are brought up.
Exactly.
We were never taught all this.
Yeah, exactly. Upbringing is all that matters, guys. Please, come on.
Because we got to know only about this in class 7 or 8. I mean, it was never any kind of problem before that.
Yeah, it wasn't. Anyways, fine. And just before, I think that should be banned. Like, things that are there and should be banned, and things are there that are banned and like the ban should be removed from them.
Well, removing bans, there are many. I think certain things that require the main ban are that of, it's not a ban actually, it's an act which has to be carried upon, which I said earlier about sexual harassment. And considering what our country has been through, the people who actually require the ban should actually be punished, penalized for this in the most harshest manner as possible.
Okay.
And beef bans, agreed. We live in a country where the cow is referred as a goddess and symbol of great things, but keep the goddess part aside, and for people who treat it as a necessity for other outputs, let them live their lives the way they have to. If they consider that as food, please never interfere. If they are not interfering in your culture, please don't interfere in their culture. I am a Hindu, I eat beef. I'm being very honest. He's a Hindu, he eats beef. But that doesn't mean that we do not disrespect the cow.
True. Very.
It is
very,
our perspective.
Yeah, it is.
We were brought up with certain values. We believe that certain things should not be prioritized for one another. Please don't try to intervene.
Yeah, true. My thoughts on ban is just that a ban which I would like to see is nothing, because I think that bans are not necessary. Control is what we need more, and some things, as Siddharth mentioned, and some things that the ban should remove. There are so many things, and I think that they all should be just control. That's all we need, guys. Control is required, and I do accept it. Ban is not required. That's
control
all.
It. I think that's the best part.
Control it. Yeah, that's it.
And
yes, that's about it.
I want to say.
So yes, thank you guys so much for watching with us. And if you did like, please like, share, and subscribe. Thank you so much for watching. If you have any thoughts about ban, please do write in the comment section below.
And whatever we said was just for the awareness. Please.
It affect ban affected
We all affect
our life, and it affects many people's lives.
Whatever it is, we would just like to say
Fine.
that whatever ban comes in the way, speak your mind out, speak your voice out. Just try to convince the doubters that boss, everything cannot be banned. It's a free country. You want to make it a free country, you have to speak up.
Yeah, sure.
As Mr. Narendra Modi says, अपनी भावनाओं को बोल दो.
Wow, finishing lines. Thank you so much, guys, and always remember, it's all about perspective.
Perspective.